Hit me! Let's put a smile on that face.
Now what? You don't look like any policeman I ever saw, even one from L.A.
Are you here to protect us?
Not you. Her.
Why me?
Because your child is the only hope humanity has of surviving. They're here.
All right, Rambo, you mind telling us what we're fighting?
Angels. I knew it'd send you, Gabriel. You were always so eager to please him.
Unlike you. I don't even believe in God.
Bobby doesn't believe in you either.
Are you saying this is the apocalypse?
I'm saying this is an extermination.
Are we safe now?
Thanks for tuning in and welcome to this week's movie review of Legion, starring Paul Bettany, Tyrese Gibson, and the poor man's Kevin Costner, Dennis Quaid. They say that the start of every year is when Hollywood brings out their B-list craps, and hopes for one of them to make money despite the negative and critical reception. Last year, the crap movie to make it big at the start of the year was Paul Blart Mall Cop. This year, the moneymaker of cinematic filth was the remake of Clash of the Titans, but the movie to kick off the year with bad films was Legion, and I have to say, it was not only nonsensical, but had so much potential. At the time of the film's release, I had a big bet going with my fellow website staff members. The trailer depicted God sending his own legion of angels down to destroy humanity, with one fallen angel arriving to Earth to stop the acts of an angry God. Now, when we thought of fallen angel, only one obvious name came to mind, and that was Satan, or Lucifer in the Bible, because he was the fallen angel who opposed God. So we all thought that perhaps the plot revolved around the devil taking a human form, going up to the human world and protecting it from the forces of God for the sole purpose of having him be the only one who brings on the destruction of humanity as opposed to God himself. Sounds really bitching, huh? Having the most evil character created protecting the world from the most purest character of all for the sake of bragging rights. I mean, it was amazing. So, we all took our bets that the main character would be the devil doing what we claimed, and not only were we very, very wrong, but we were treated to one messed up movie because it made not a lick of sense. Usually during this part of the review I would cover the film's story and what it's about, but that wouldn't matter since the trailer not only literally showed you all of the good parts, but explains the little of the story this film has. See, God is pissed for no reason and sends angels down to possess people, turning them into zombies. Their job is to kill a pregnant chick in the middle of nowhere whose child's birth will stop all the madness. Why? Not explained. Who is this child? Who knows? The film never explains. So, in the end, the general story of this film would be a combination of Night of the Living Dead and The Terminator, but without all the good aspects of either of those films. Paul Bettany plays the angel Michael, who goes down to Earth to resist the actions of God for no explained reasons. From there, it's one pointless and unexplained scene after another. Nothing is ever explained in this movie, and what's worse is that the film sets up its own universe with its own rules, but acts as if the audience knows its rules, and thus feels that there is no need to explain anything. Picture the first Matrix film without any explanation of what's going on at any point, and you've basically got Legion. On top of all of this, you've got random characters who have nothing to do with each other, aside from being stranded in the same place. Most of them get picked off in random ways that make no sense with the exception of the cook and Dennis Quaid's character. The film also tries using religious undertones and themes, but it simply falls apart. For example, they're using the plagues, as seen in the Bible, but they are easily averted in the most simplistic ways, making the plagues and themes look stupid and less threatening. I'll give you an example. You have a scene where everyone is in a car, trying to escape the area and come across a twister of insects. Driving right into this, you would think that they were either fucked or stranded, but neither of the two happened. They simply drive back from where they came from as if nothing ever happened, and the car has no damage. What happened to the twister of insects? Dialogue also comes across as weak and preachy. I understand that religious themes will be present, but it should be done with subtle class and not in such a blunt manner. The film's action scenes are also lackluster, as none of them last longer than a minute, and you see everything in the trailer, literally. To boot, this film should be called Legion Air as opposed to Legion, because you only actually see one angel, and that's Gabriel. In all honesty, the only good thing about this movie are the performances from Paul Bettany and Kevin Durant. Both of them treated this dumb action film as if it was Shakespeare. The movie was dumb, but they were brilliant in the film. Guess that's just the sheer determination of great actors doing their damnedest to carry a ridiculous film. They are truly excellent, and their interactions in the film is not only great, but akin to the one depicted in the Bible between Michael and Gabriel. It was truly an entertaining treat watching them go at it on screen. If anything, these two make the film worth seeing. But if that's not enough for you, then I suggest skipping out on this one, because you'll just end up confused with a lighter wallet. Legion gets a 6.5 out of 10.